Welcome to another episode of the Face Up Records podcast. Today, black metal from the home of black metal. We're talking Norwegian black metal. This is going to be an example of its darkest and finest, I am sure, as I have had some warnings from band member who submitted this to me it's going to be colourful. He was concerned about perhaps me getting a YouTube strike, but of course we're all adults here, so it's I'm not scared of anything. It's a warning that it might get a little bit scary and it's a bit gruesome. Especially so when you're considering their second full album was entitled, and I need to be careful I don't butcher this. The second album was titled Worship Files for I knew this is exactly was going to go this way. So the second album, it's definitely a tongue twister, and it's worth it. Please wait, bear with me. Worship Files for Anthropophagolagnia, Anthropophagia Predators. There we are. Worship Files for Anthropophagolagnia Predators. Okay. Now, of course, if Anthropophagolagnia isn't a word you tend to use typically, that's possibly a good thing, because the anthropo comes from Greek for human. The phago, or phago, depending on how I'm pronouncing it, is Greek for eating. So we are human eating. And the lagnia is the Greek for lust or sexual arousal. So in psychological and forensic context, Anthropophagolagnia is a paraphilia defined as deriving sexual arousal from the act of a fantasy of cannibalism. So if that hasn't whetted your appetite, I really don't know what else to offer you. This is Return of the Elfking.
Beloved child, with me you must come. Lovely games can be begun. On the beach lie flowers of colors untold. My mother will bring you garments of gold.
Okay, so it's eerie and creepy already.
What the Elfking has promised me, dear.
Oh! Mess! Yeah. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, yeah, that is so cool. Oh, yeah. Ah, yes. Okay. I'm waiting for the bits that they warned me about. So far, I do like this style of. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to go back wherever that was. You see that flash of text that came up? I need to go back to that. Okay, yeah, it does leave one feeling a little uncomfortable. But you know, black is black. Oh. Yeah. Ah. Oh man, I fucking love black metal. I go through phases of listening to different genres. I've not had a diet of like raw black metal for so long now. And this fucking nails it. Oh. Okay, so taking the beginning imagery and the final imagery and that kind of crazy scene in the middle, easy to put two and two together. What happened there? Whenever I do a reaction video here on the Facebook Records podcast, I have one strict rule. I need to hear the track exactly how the artist intended. When a band spends months tracking complex arrangements, dialing in sidechain compression, perfecting the master, listening to a compressed, lossy stream just disrespects the mix. That's why my go-to is Qobuz. They stream in uncompressed, lossless, high-resolution audio, which is the absolute closest you can ever get to hearing the final master straight out of the DAW. It makes such a difference months that I've been going back to classic albums from the 70s onwards, records that I know completely inside out, and because of the audio quality on Qobuz, I am discovering new textures, hidden embellishments, and micro nuances that I totally missed before. It's like hearing it all for the first time again. But here is the most important part. Qobuz doesn't have a free ad-supported tier. Because of that, they pay out one of the highest per stream rates in the entire industry, putting actual money into the pockets of the bands we love. If you care about underground metal and you want to hear every blast beat and vocal layer with total clarity while actually supporting independent musicians, you need to make the switch. Check out Qobuz today. Right, I said I was going to scroll to that text that flashed up, which was deliberately one frame. Okay, overall, I love that video editing, the choice of the kind of the two-tone, just black and white. Probably helped for speedier output when rendering, considering most of the pixels are black. The odd touch of red in there. Very haunting and in keeping with their album cover and the discography, as you'll see. And of course, that whole black metal vibe that kind of, fits with Darkthrone and such like, back in the day. Listen, it's been so great to listen to something, this black metal, this kind of polished and from the home of black metal. This is not pretend stuff. This is real and ghastly, but I will say beautifully produced. The kind of chaotic production style that lends itself to black metal is historically very grainy. And I even whilst I'm a lover of the genre, I listened back to the stuff in the early 90s, and that because of the production style, the impact has sort of faded a little bit. But this produced a polished kind of production while still retaining all of that kind of dissonance, kind of what do you call it, deliberate kind of disclarity and atmosphere, and I'm still no further trying to find this this frame. Okay, it was after he did the bones thing, no? Yeah, we have the do you know what, I've got a feeling they've made it so deliberately hard to find. No, I've gone too far. So it was bones, video kind of footage, the smearing of the blood. No, do you know what? There we go. It came up. Okay. This is one of those. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see me scrolling. You're just going to see this old guy beard going, where is it? I can't find it. Where's my glasses? Don't know where anything is anymore. Oh, I just found it. Now I can't find it again, which is exactly what's happening. So I might do one of those pause, few moments later, or just play elevator music.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I have actually found it, but unfortunately, this doesn't mean the video gets any better, because I cannot understand for the life of me, and I have a feeling that I'm assuming this is Norwegian, the language, but I'm assuming the font is probably going to be very difficult for something like Gemini or something to kind of pick out seriously. So what I will do is I will kind of extend my arm out to the creator and be like, please do come back and populate the comment below with whatever the translation is, and I will. Yeah, I may well even do a little follow-up on a story or something like this. So there are some other bits and pieces that I can allude to. So this was a single that came after the album that I failed to pronounce correctly early on in the video. There is actually a whole kind of box set, and you'll see some very bizarre photos kind of behind me once I've done my post-production. And all I can say is that the kind of, I think it's called the Predator bundle. It's 33 tracks, all kind of wrapped up in this kind of, I'm assuming this sleeve with the interesting kind of very graphic texts to the side of me here, and then populated in a box akin to this, which I'm going to say is going to be very man-made. And I don't mean plastics out of China. So the band has some quite shocking kind of plans and strategies. But when was Norwegian black metal in its purest form ever not controversial? Mentioning no names, Mayhem, and such like. So we've kind of gone full circle, but with elevated production, highly enjoyable. I'm not entirely sure how much I perhaps should have enjoyed that, having not really known the lyrical content, but sounds absolutely great. It's great horror, great showmanship, brilliantly produced, honourable to the roots of the genre, and a little bit unnerving. Ticks all the boxes for me. So if you've enjoyed this, all of the links to the band and stuff below, and I'll see you next time. And if you've got anything scarier to show me, bring it on.